Hi, this is Eric with Texas 3D Printing. Just want to take a moment today to talk to you about the Geeetech Gold Silk Filament. This is a 1.75 millimeter 3D print filament. I used it between today and yesterday to print what you see here on a single working surface. It took about a day and a half to print what you see here. The reason why I selected these items is because it shows a good variety of what this filament can do and the kind of clarity you get in the color and what kind of items you can make out of it. You have some additions to my CR10S, some upgrade additions, a fan duct mount for the BL Touch bed sensor, a cover for the filament detector, a few other just odds and ends that I thought would be nice to print in gold and dress up my machine. Some things about the filament. I did do a micromeasure test on it. On average, it does come out to 1.75, so it can accurately go through your extruder and get the results that you expect from a 1.75 millimeter filament. One thing I did notice about the packaging itself, nowhere on here does it actually say the working or preferred temperature of this filament. Just do a little Google research and short trial and error, I figured out that this filament likes between 205 and 210 Celsius. Again, that's on a Creality 10S. So your machine may be slightly different depending on your location and other factors. I also have a enclosure on mine, so that maintains a constant temperature in the printing environment, which does help with a high gloss filament. You will notice these are very high gloss pieces, and I've seen other reviews talking about the Geeetech filament, and its high gloss factor was resulting in other reviews in a lack of layer-to-layer adhesion. I have to admit, I did not see that in my prints. As you can see, these are parts for the printer, and they're very solid. It did take a while to get the supports off. There was no real problem with things breaking. As you can see in this model here, I like these angel models to test different filaments, different machines, because it really does show the variety of surfaces that you can work on. You have these very delicate wings and wingtips that are just millimeters thin and easy to break, easy to fall off, easy to not really hold their shape during printing. But this nice high gloss filament did a great job. It's still got a lot of shine to it. All these pieces literally came off the printer less than an hour ago. The only prep that was done on these was a quick brush with a wire brush to get off some excess extrusions, and a quick pass with a household heat gun to get a little bit of the stringing off that was going on. What I did notice is at 220, where I started, because I assumed it's a PLA, and PLAs on my machine like 220, there was a little stringing, not an excessive amount. So I just dropped the temperature down to 210, and the stringing was almost gone. Dropped down to 205, there was no stringing whatsoever in the filament. So again, back to the high gloss and the gold color. This is called gold, of course, and as you on the filament roll itself, it looks very gold. It is shiny, extremely glossy compared to other gold or metallic filaments I've seen. Keep in mind, this doesn't contain metal. There's no actual gold in here. It's a plastic color with a high sheen. And this is the result you get, this nice deep yellow gold finish with some gloss still remaining in it. Again, good detail in that compared to another PLA I've used for a similar model the detail came out extremely well. And again, just improved my own skill with printer. I think that helped as well, but I'm very impressed with the detail. Now, if you want to compare a gold filament to a gold paint, I can bring those side by side. This is another item I did on the same printer. This is glow-in-the-dark PLA filament with gold metallic Rust-Oleum spray paint. So if this is the color gold you're going for, then spray paint may be your option, but again, it's not the color of the filament. And I found Rust-Oleum doesn't really stick to 3D printing very well, so we'll be experimenting with different paints to get right color out of it. But if you just want the real color of the filament and still get that gold shine and effect, I would say definitely the Geeetech gold 1.75 millimeter filament is a really good option. Now, I would like to thank the folks at Geeetech for sending me this spool of filament to test on. I was really happy to receive it, and I really enjoyed printing these nice little trinkets and improvements to my own printer. Really look forward to printing the rest of my upgrades so the entire printer can be covered in gold attachments. If you like any of the prints you see here and need help printing, if there's any prints that we can offer you, please feel free to click on the link for Texas 3D Printing in the corner. Feel free to like our page, visit us on Facebook, and let us know if there's anything we can do to print for you. Remember, Texas 3D Printers, if you can dream it, we can print it. Again, thank you very much to Geeetech 3D Printing for offering us this great filament to test with. Thank you very much, and please let us know if there's anything else we can do to help you in the 3D printing world.